Always something. How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And we have a special guest today, comedian Paul Ogata. And not only do we go way back, but he went on to be a globetrotter.
Yes.
And this is how good this guy is. What he does is goes to countries that don't speak English and performs there in little clubs, pockets of English speakers. Amazing. Okay. So we're going to try to bring him in. We were having some menehune tech problems while we first tried to bring him in. So, gang, I see you guys coming in. I'm not acknowledging because I like bringing in Paul, make sure everything's okay before we do the TV part.
Yeah.
Think that's a good idea?
I think it's a great idea.
Okay, let's see. Let's bring in Paul one more time. There he is. How's it, Paul? Wait, what's this? Is in the green room. Hold on. Let me go here. Paul, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, well, way better. The mouth is synced. Everything's okay. Hey, Hamajang Gang. Hamajang Gang is what we call the people in the chat, okay? So let's say hi to Paul Ogata, you guys. Here's Devin. Aloha from the YouTube side. We're on 8 different platforms, by the way. So, you know, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, LinkedIn, and I forget the rest. So here's John Handley saying aloha from Hilo. Can you see the chat names coming up there?
I can, yes.
Okay. Don't scare me. I thought you were talking and no sound was happening. Here's Rick S. saying, hey, aloha, Andy James. How's it? Garrett Awong, Daily Pigeon Show with Andy. Where's Augie? You know, Augie couldn't do it anymore, Garrett, because we moved to 3 p.m. and because of his political council member stuff, he couldn't do it. So James Money is now our permanent host. And there's Mad Statter, Aloha Lurkers, and K Crew. Okay. Nani Aloha, our moderationist, saying, Aloha, Darren Gilmore, welcome in. Yeah, we have some new people. I see some new names. So there's Kulika, Aloha Gangi, Andy James, and Paul. Right on. Okay, Sam Bittner. Hey, how's it? Andy James and Paul. See, people are coming in. And Devin, Paul Ogata, aloha, great to see you. Thanks for coming today. Meet you, mama. Aloha, gang. Yeah. So for those of you who may be just joining us, what we do, and Paul's going to be a big part of this, is we do this podcast essentially, and then every once in a while I give you warning, and then we do a segment for television, okay? There's 6 segments. James and I do the first one, right? And that's 8 minutes. And then there's 4 8-minute slot and then a 6:30. Okay, those are the pieces we pull out and make the television part with it. You following this, Paul, or am I scaring you?
This is all a big puzzle to me.
Well, let me put it this way, Paul. I found a complicated thing and figured out how to make it more complicator. Because if it ain't broke, fix it, right?
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
I don't mean to make this more complicated, but that light went out.
Oh, it did it. Oh, my goodness. How's that? Better?
Right, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Hey, look, Paul, did you say Paul is on the big island? Yeah, he's on the really big island. Where are you coming in from, Paul? Let the Hamajang Gang know.
It's halfway between Los Angeles and San Diego.
Aha. And you were in Vegas last night?
Yeah, all week long at the MGM Grand.
Wow. See? Farah is a world traveler. And you drove back. And James was saying that you said, okay, I'll be at the show if I don't run into snow.
The pass coming down was snowed out the night before.
Man. And what are you driving?
Luckily it's an all-wheel drive Mazda SUV, but
Yeah.
It's still no match for gravity and ice.
and physics. Okay, gang. So this is how it works, Paul. Um, Again, we go away. You'll see us introduce the TV part, right? James and I do the first 8 minutes, right? You're welcome to hang out, or you can go away and come back. You tell me, and then um, after every television piece, in between, we vala'au with the chat and hang out and go. Okay, everybody, get the stuff out of your teeth. Let your stomachs out. We're not on TV anymore. Okay, here we go. Time for TV again. Okay. And Nani on the bat phone says, Paul's volume down. Okay, let me bring Paul's volume down a little bit. We have moderators who, have,
Well,
yes. Oh, very impressive. And they see and hear better than I do, which is not difficult. By the way, your name came up today, Paul. I was doing radio to pimp out this Blue Note gig I got coming up on Wednesday, right? And I was there with Rory Wild and Ryan Matsumoto, and they were all talking about back in the day when we were, all hanging out. I call Ryan Matsumoto the one that got away. And I said, Brian, I said, on behalf of all the comics, I got to just tell you what a chicken you are. You didn't stick with comedy. You went and actually decided to be responsible, get a job, and pay your bills. What's that all about?
so sad.
I know. We lost a good comic. But, how long has he been on the air now? 20 years?
Over, I would think.
Something crazy. And he looks the same.
I didn't know his last name was Matsumoto.
Oh, because he's Hawaiian Ryan?
Yeah, I've always known him as Hawaiian Ryan.
That's his last name, right? Matsumoto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how long.
Is this mic too close to me? Maybe I'll just put it there. How's that?
What?
Still sound good.
What? No, I didn't. Let us adjust the volume. You do your thing, baby. We'll adjust to you.
Do you want to check that camera if it works on the chat room?
Oh yeah. Let's check the chat camera. Check this out here. This is what the chat looks like, Paul. You see it going there, and what happens if you look at a Watts Ford? If I click on him here, that's how he ends up on the screen there, right? And here's Dwayne Austin. Hey, aloha Andy and Hamajang gang, Florida, Hapahaole here. That's right. There we go. Yeah, that works pretty good, right? We also have this one. This is what the studio looks like, Paul, if the gecko cam works. How good. Yeah, we put a tiny camera on a gecko, and he sits up on the top of the ceiling there, Paul. Huh? See that?
He's always disapproving of things like...
Yep. Completely disapproving.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Tisk, tisk. Oh, my goodness. You guys are on the same wavelength here. Warm but awfully wet. Got over 2 inches of rain. Oh, that's Darlene. I forgot Darlene, where are you again? I forgot. No roach cam? We had a roach cam, but then we had a friend of mine who will go unnamed come to the house, and he smoked it. So, I know. What? Automation? That's right, Darren Gilmore. All right, let's try to do one segment. We'll do the first segment here, and we'll do the fancy opening, do 8 minutes, and then come back. We'll take an internet break, and then we'll do the second segment, and then until then, you're on deck, Paul. You all right with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
Oh.
He's got that Love Jams voice.
Yeah. Well, he looks good too, and the cans kind of look like a little bit of Princess Leia thing going there. They don't look like actual phones. That's because your hair is still black. Okay, here we go. Hold on. What do I gotta do? Oh yes. I have to go to here and hit my little button. I'm going to start the timer.
Yes.
And we're in segment 1, correct?
Correct.
Okay, everybody, hang out. We're going to make television. Oh, man. And, you got to remember this moment, folks, because I promise you, one day this memory will be worthless. Here we go.
Hey, how's it? Like a full-time job.
Yeah. Good thing neither of us are working.
And then tell me what you have. It's so funny.
How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pidgin. Yes, it's a podcast that we edit out a television show from. This television show. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And you are watching the Daily Pidgin. Let me give to you the view without our names on it, or podcast, because a lot of people go, don't say podcast on television. They won't know what that means.
Well, they need to learn. They need to learn.
I like that. Yes, let's be educators.
Yeah. We'll be the ones to teach them.
To teach them. But you know what? When they tell me that, James, I go, The View is a podcast. They just don't call it that.
I guess pretty much almost all talk shows where you have a group of people is a podcast.
It's a podcast.
Yeah, makes sense.
I guess podcast started out as audio, and then it went to video.
Mm-hmm.
And now, we used to say video podcast, but now it's still just podcast.
Yeah.
And by the way, for those watching on television, every once in a while you will see me do things like this, where I throw mokihana on the screen right there, and you're probably wondering, what the heck? Well, this is not only OG Sumo Vibe's sister, but they are coming in on a live chat. Mm-hmm. You see, every weekday at 3 p.m. on most social media platforms, we do our podcast. Again, which is what we edit this from. But let me show you what the chat looks like. You see, this is the chat here, right? And this is all the people who join us, and then they'd say, "Ooh, fancy way to say talk radio."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
You remember the old talk radio days right there. But that's Kulika, and this is the chat. So again, if you'd like to join us on and participate in the live chat on any weekday, 3 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, just search Andy Bumatai on your favorite social network, and we'll probably show up.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, they're tearing down the stadium.
Oh, a landmark.
A landmark 47 years ago. They built that. I remember when they were first building it, and I'm going, hey, and shouldn't a stadium last more than 47 years?
I would think so. I mean, all the money you spend on it, you would want it to last longer than that.
I mean, serious. I mean, this house is almost that old.
I'm that old. I'm 47. So
well,
I outlived the stadium.
That's what they did. They went, watch out, stadium first, James Money next. We're tearing you down.
I hope not. I just got on this show.
For those who may not know, right, or missed I have a little of news clip, I guess you would call it. So this is about the stadium. Check this out. And the way it is first brought up, I got to tell you, it's like Central Casting came up with this guy. Listen to this here. Check this out.
So many memories.
Oh, Bryce, this is just like going back in time, man.
Hey, where's my sound?
47 years
I know
from
my
my
sound's gone.
It seems like I was just here for the first game. It was 1975 when Hawaii played host to Texas A&I. Caught over 32,000, and it was magnificent.
A little over a month later, Norris Birdsong became the first UH running back to score a touchdown in Hawaii's home stadium. He would not miss today's event.
Stop.
And just standing here and being here in the stadium.
Let me see if this other one works. Hold on.
Up with an ambitious mission at age 12.
What the heck happened? I guess that's not going to work, James.
It looked good.
Well, thank you for the. Well, we can. You know what? Let's play it, and we'll add in what they would have said.
Okay. Let's do it.
I'll be the first guy.
So many memories.
Oh, Bryce, this is just like going back in time. Can you imagine 47 years went by so fast? It seems like I was just here for the first game. It was 1975 when Hawaii played host to Texas A&I, caught over 32,000, and it was magnificent.
A little over a month later, Norris Birdsong became the first UH running back to score a touchdown in Hawaii's home stadium. He would not miss today's event.
And just standing here and being here in the stadium again is just, I'm just humble, and I just thank God blessed me, to get a scholarship to the University of Hawaii and being back here in this moment.
Keiki were having a blast with former players on the field, and longtime fans say they were blessed as well, getting to take home pieces of history.
Right there.
Yeah, I got a little piece of the seat back.
Yeah, I would tear his seat apart.
Goes in the man cave.
I'm gonna take them
Rest of the good stuff along with Colt Brennan's autographed jersey and all the other goodies in there.
Now, the atmosphere here at Aloha Stadium is celebratory, but it's a little bittersweet as well. Folks telling me after 47 years of history, they hate to see it go.
It's like losing a friend after 47 years. Where did the usual, Bryce?
I can't take anymore. Why the heck would my sound not work? Oh my goodness, this is an awful thing. Okay, what does Nani say? We hear it, Andy, but your comments are. Oh, you guys can hear it, but we cannot?
We muffled the sound because of our commentary?
We completely ruined it. So they can hear the sound.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at this. OG, wait, let me go to this. You got to see the chat. You guys, gremlins here. Whoa, look at, yep. Oh, yes. End of the Aloha Stadium. Grab your souvenirs. We could until you went, and scream over it. I'm so sorry, you guys.
And this is how we take down the show.
This is it right here. And by the way, folks, we'd just like to remind you, if you're watching this on television, there are many other better programs out there. It is not too late to commit to one of those.
Yeah.
Right, because you've only missed a few minutes, right? And if you're on the internet watching this, cat videos, extremely entertaining.
Yeah. I like the cat attacking dog videos.
Oh, those are my favorite. Yes. So I tell you what, folks, we'll be right back with segment 2, and that will include Paul Ogata. Yes, globe-trotting comic right here from Hawaii, and I'm sure he's got some great stories of what it was like to perform in places like China. I can't imagine. Don't go away. We'll be right back. You ruined it.
Hey, you forgot to say stay tuned. That was your catchphrase.
Well, I don't want him to stay tuned. I'm embarrassed. Okay. Okay.
Click. Huh? Timer, reset timer.
Okay, we will reset the timer. Thank you, James. Thank you. Okay, we reset that. And we're back on the internet with Paul Ogata. Hi, Paul. Can you say how badly we are at this?
No, this is the spirit of individual broadcasting.
You turned on his audio?
Oh, you can't hear me?
I didn't do anything. But Paul, we know. And you know what? I'll bet you they can hear him on the internet.
So we talk to the chat to tell us what he said.
Yeah, right. Hey, Hamajang Gang, can you guys hear Paul?
Check, test,
can
test,
hear Paul?
Hamajang Gang.
Yep, we hear him. Oh man. Oh no. So the chat can hear him, but we can't. We can hear him we can hear him. Oh, look at this. Yes. Oh,
this is awesome.
Here,
yeah, I'll have to say it,
this
and then Hamajang Gang, you'll have to type in my response.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can hear him. Yes. Oh, yes, we hear Paul fine. Okay.
There's a button somewhere that needs to be pressed. I don't know.
Somebody type and tell Andy that you guys will transcribe my response.
Water is amazing, by the way.
Yeah. Well, we need a volcanic.
Now's a good time to mention the
Well,
sponsors.
this is not going to work. I mean, if we can't hear our guest. Oh, my goodness. Camera effects. Let me see here. Wait, I'm gonna search around here and see if no, that isn't it. A B here. Paul.
It would be hilarious if I was saying, "Oh, I hear him too, Andy. You don't hear him?"
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. No, that's not it. That doesn't work. Okay. Yes. Will. Oh man. Okay, Paul. Guess what? You're hosting the show because we certainly can't hear you.
Fantastic.
This is the first time this has happened. No, I have got. We heard him, but I couldn't hear.
We can't hear also any videos. We can't hear.
We can't hear videos, and we can't hear.
We'll have to do it Hunt for Red October style.
Hey,
Verified
raid.
distance
Did
with
we
one
get raided
ping.
from someone. Oh, hey, Johnny Sparkles. Hi, Johnny. Again, raid. DJ Mark Easy. How many was in? Oh, there he is, DJ Mark Easy. On the Twitch side, we're getting raided. For those of you who don't know what that means, on Twitch, if you have a show and you go, hey, let's go see Andy, you bring everybody who was watching your show along with you. So let me get over
That was the
to
perfect
Twitch
time
and
for that.
see if I can determine. No,
Lucky this is the one they decided to raid.
Yeah, oh, of course. This would be the one. I can't tell. No, I don't. I can't. If we can't talk to Paul, I don't know what we're gonna do.
It's got to be something. Well, we hear each other. It's just
You know what? What if Paul hung up and then came back?
Okay.
Why don't I try that?
Yeah, just re-click on the link and then we'll try that. We're not on television now either, so I'd sure like to have you. We'd like to have Paul.
He just clicked off.
Turn your volume of Paul back up. No, it is up because he's on channel 3, but there's nothing there, right? Okay, here he comes. Here he comes again. Cross your fingers.
All of them.
Here's Paul. Hey,
How's
Paul. No?
No?
Oh, man. Still nothing. Man. I don't know what to do. I have no idea on what to do. Hold on. Yeah, I can hear that. No, that was a drum. Look, a comic perks up when he hears, the town was so small, the mice were hunchback. Yeah, but we can't hear him. We get one electron flow gap. Oh, yeah. Turn your volume on pack. Yeah, believe me, E.T. Guerrero, I tried that. Plug in the speaker. Yeah. But it all runs through something else. Let's see. You see that I'm not getting anything. Hold on for a second, Paul. I'm going to try one other thing. Okay, hold on.
Though I tried to deny my feelings for you, I know our friendship will be true. But we have yet to spend some time.
Let's see. I know Rodecaster Pro and okay, wait, hold on. One other geeky thing, because if not, what I gotta dump out of everything and reboot. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Okay, I'm in settings. I'm going to sound. Okay, Rodecaster, yes. Input, output. Rodecaster 2. Okay, hold on. I may have found it. Uh-oh, we lost Paul. Okay.
Menehune is working hard today.
Here he comes. Here he comes again. Okay. Paul. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to assign Paul to guest 1. There he's there. Say something, Paul.
I switched to my iPad.
Oh.
So everything we hear is monitor. We're not hearing anything that's going out.
Yeah, what I'm saying is I went to, I went to the Rodecaster, right, to the sound settings, and that's what I was just goofing with, input and output. Okay. So output is Rodecaster, right? And then input is Rodecaster. Okay. Oh, man. So, are you enjoying the show so far, Paul?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I saw awesome. I could read his lips.
Yeah. Just use facial expression.
Yeah.
Are you hungry, Paul? Show us what hungry looks like. Somebody says sign language.
Yeah, you're going to have to text him. Okay. Where else would this be?
Oh, look, he's writing.
I'll respond like this. Well, the chat can hear you. It sounds the kind. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, Paul, awesome. Yeah, can you hear me now? I know. Yes, no questions. James, any idea?
No, I mean,
the only thing I can think of is to just, tell the Hammer Jane gang we'll be back and drop out and come back again.
Yeah.
And reboot the whole thing.
Because
so, gang,
it's
guess
just
what?
Us not hearing the feed unless you turn this up, but it'll be delayed.
Turn what?
You know how we can hear sometimes off of Twitch or Facebook Live, but I think it'll be delayed. Though.
I just don't. I don't think that's it. I want to know why.
Because we don't hear anything. Like we don't even hear your videos.
Yeah, I'm not hearing.
We didn't hear
anything.
the raid. We didn't hear anything that goes out to the people.
Yeah. So you know what? We have that first segment.
Yeah.
Right. But something was wrong. Oh, what is this? Maybe I can call on the phone. You know what, Paul? Let me just close this Ecamm Live and come back again, okay? Because something screwed up, and then yeah, you call David. He could help us, because that's what we need right now, a magician. Okay, I'm gonna guys. I know mute where your back studio or OBS mic, Andy. Mute. No, it's not that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna close the show down. This is weird. You can't hear anything. No, we can't hear anything.
We just hear each other.
But we'll be back. So when we do come back, you just dial in again, okay, Paul? And we'll try that. Because I know you have no life and you want to sit around and do this all morning or afternoon.
Especially after a long drive.
Yeah, after driving 5 hours through the snow, risking his life. Yes, is that David Copperfield? Yes, it was. There we go. Okay, I'm going to close this down. I hate doing it, but guess what? And if it comes back, then it's not going to happen. Okay, Paul, I'm gonna hang you up and then you come back. But let me rephrase that. I'm going to hang you up again because I know you're hung up right now. Okay. When you see us come back, dial in. Here we go. Okay. Ecamm Live. Quit.